Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lily Sky Messages because I'm talking about stuff. So, other than tarot cards, I make other videos, not just tarot card readings. So, this one is about incense, and this is Lord Vishnu, one of the three trinity gods, if you will, from the Hindu tradition, right? So, you can study up and read all about it. I'm just making a short video, so it's not like a full lecture type of video. And I have my notes here, so to hopefully keep me on track, but I'll reel myself in. Okay, so Lord Vishnu is the second god in the Hindu trinity, right? There's three. There's Brahma and there is Shiva. So everyone knows about Shiva, right? So Lord Vishnu is in control of the creation, the upkeep, and the destruction of the world, right? So you would petition, you would say a mantra, offerings of food for this aspect, right? Of a powerful being. Let's put it this way, right? There's so many different words, right? So this energy has different avatars, and we'll get into that later. But you would petition Vishnu for preservation. What do you want to preserve is what you would ask yourself, and what would you want to protect, right? So you would petition his energy, this energy in the male form, right? For your help in your life. So what do you want to protect? What do you want to preserve? What do you want to maintain? What do you want to keep going? And it has to be something upstanding, something that's good, right? It can't be something that's negative. All right. Now, Thursday is the day associated because I really love things to be cosmically in balance, right? So Thursday is the day associated with Lord Vishnu. And Thursday is associated with the planet to add in that planetary element with Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about good luck. It's all about abundance, prosperity. The word I'm looking for is expansion, right? So you want things to grow, to keep growing. And then let's take in the moon cycle, because I do this when I teach yoga. I do this with everything. The moon cycle is really important because you're benefiting more if you're working on an exercise or a part of the body, pranayama, whatever you're doing. REIKI, Qigong, okay? So the best thing to work with and petition Vishnu is a full moon, a new moon, okay? Or waxing moon when the moon is growing. Right now we're in waning moon, so I wouldn't, work with them this day, but if you had to, then you would, okay? So you would try to think, okay, working with him on the waning, the energy is not that strong, and the planetary alignment wouldn't be there, but the day of the week would be there. But you're trying to add in as much of a balance, if you will, okay? So, but you can still do it in waning moon this coming Thursday. So if you're watching this today, Sunday, I'm going to put the video up. So he is the second god in the Hindu tradition, okay? And he's in charge. What he's in charge of right now when you're thinking, okay, what's going on in my life? What do I want to preserve? What do I want to protect? And it has to be something that's balanced, that's good. It can't just be something that's selfish. So you have to remember that. Okay, now I like to always figure out, okay, since from my culture, there's a lot of Hindu and Indian from India in my culture. So I feel perfectly fine with the Indian gods, like we vibe. I'm cool. But I also like to know what Orisha goes with this one. And I'm learning how to say this thing because it's not one of the Orishas that we really know of a lot, right? So it's Olodumare, okay? And I'll put it in the comment below because he's also part of a trinity, okay? And it could be another one. I just did a quick look. So, no negative comment, just add some positivity in the comment because everyone is looking and, trying to know. So, now, I'm always curious, okay, did someone just package this just for fun? What incense, what herbs are inside of this package? Because I did one on the black moon, and I was like, man, I really wish they said, okay, at least this one incense or herb or resins is in it that, you know you can associate it with banishing negative energy, right? Because it's black magic, and I think of protection magic, okay? I don't think of it negative like how you're trained to think, you know, in colonialism, negative way of anything that's black. So black magic to me is like protection. I think of like ninjas. I think of like, you know, what's not seen that could be good or bad, but in a sense of protection energy. So I'll probably make another video on that, but my point is that when you look up what's inside of it, it says woods, resins, florals, and essential oils that is associated with this deity. So I looked more on offerings like milk and all these other things that you can offer to this god. I'm probably going to butcher it, but Munakka, honey, chana, daal, and bananas. So those are like things, offerings that you can do, but you can do what you have, like milk. You know, you can look it up and do the best that you can, and kind of light a candle. It could be a white candle, like a small votive candle, put it on a plate. I always think of fire safety, you know. So that's what you can do. Now I make my own essential oils. So I always say van oil, you know, just to combine and dip it on the tip of it, or just dip it on your finger, kind of put it on 3 spots of it, just to give it that essence. But also in India, the baswala, right? Baswala. I hope I'm saying that right. Boswellia, right? Baswela. I hope I'm saying it right, because I said it right before the video. But this herb is kind of like a frankincense of India, and that is probably one that's in here, okay? So a lot of the incense will have some of the same kind of flowers that's associated with the deity, but I would assume that Baswela is one of them that's in there, and sandalwood as well. So whatever is indigenous to that area, a lot of the gods or devis, you know, would have some of the same incense mixed in together to be a scent associated with them. You know, if someone had a vision of a god, they would smell some kind of flower, so they would tell someone else, oh yeah, you know, this is what is associated with that deity. So it's all about, you know, how you hear the story from whatever culture you're from. Okay, or if someone had a dream and they saw all these different type of flowers, like this one has like a yellow flower on here, you know, it kind of looks like a jasmine, but you know, my jasmine in the backyard is white. So, you know, they're associated with different flowers and so on. So that's something to consider and to look into. And another cool thing that I found is that Lord Vishnu takes on 24 different avatars, right? To preserve and protect the universe, right? To protect Dharma and all of the devotees, right? So a lot of the gods will come back as another god and be like another aspect. So it could be masculine, it could be feminine, but it's really cool, all the different avatars, and they might have something a little bit different. So each tribe, each little town, each culture will have a different story or interpretation for the gods, right? For the devis. They're like, some of them could be supreme ones, like Lord Vishnu, or some can be at a lower kind of level, but still powerful, and they all have their things to do to help us. So on this side of it says that he is about protection, right? And sustenance and the maintenance, right? And Vishnu's outer appearance is dark, while he is associated with bringing the light and peace to the world. Okay, so you can light it for protection, to maintain your protection, to maintain, you know, your strength, okay, your defense against negativity. So I just want to share that with you guys. I think that's pretty much everything that I had written down. I didn't want to forget anything. But I think for me, the main thing is I want to know what's in the incense, right? When you smell it, you want to know what's in it. And sometimes people don't tell you. This is so interesting because when I make these, I tell you what's in them, right? Just so that someone's not allergic to whatever, right? But a lot of times And if it's topical on the skin, or if it's something that would be, affected by the skin, normally the person will put, okay, this has this in it, so you know that that's an allergic reaction that someone could have in there. But a lot of times it won't. A lot of the makeup, the combination of this won't affect anyone. So sometimes you don't want to say what it is because it's your product and you're selling it, and then everyone can make it. But certain ingredients can make it, but then you might add one or two other ingredients in there that's really special, and that makes yours smell a little bit different and even more powerful. Plus, you're blessing it with a prayer or a chant and so on. But if you buy an incense, like one with a fancy name, that's a fun name that's not really associated with a particular deity or something like that, because I'm going to make 2 more videos, then you can always use van or frankincense or sandalwood as a coating, because that you can use it towards whatever your intention is, and you know what that herb is for. Some of them are very universal. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope this video was informative, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Click like, it helps others to find this channel, and definitely leave some informative comments if you want to add to it. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, peace.